You alright guys, how are we all doing? It's Andy here from Peninsula Painting Projects and welcome back to the channel. How are we all doing? I hope you're having, a great week. I hope all the hobbying's going well, guys. I hope that plastic crack, bloody plastic stack of Warhammer in the corner, of models in the corner, I hope that pile's being reduced day by day, week by week. I know mine certainly isn't, but just because mine isn't doesn't mean that yours shouldn't. So what's this video about? I'm just gonna have a little discussion here, guys, about painting white, about not giving up, and about practice makes perfect. So as you can see in front of you guys, this is the Primaris apothecary, which I got in Warhammer Conquest issue 30 something. I was so thrilled when I knew this was coming up because look at it, it's a beautiful model. It's absolutely stunning. The scale, just look at the scale of it, the pose, all the little gadgets and bits. Now one of his arms just fell off because some idiot decided to spray paint the whole lot before gluing them together and sub-assembly painting him. I thought that would be easier. Oh boy, was I wrong. So that's one thing I've actually learned. Just stick the whole model together and just paint it. Or if you're going to do sub-assembly, put a bit of blue tack over the areas which are going to connect to the other parts of the plastic to glue together. But as you can see, in my opinion, well, I was happy when I painted this, should I say. It's not completely finished. There's some bits and bobs that need improving on it. A lot of touching up to be done. But when I completed it, I was very, very happy with it because this is the first time I attempted to paint white properly, apart from just spraying it with a white spray paint and saying it's done. Every other time I've painted white, that's all I've done. Sprayed it white, no washes, no highlights, just flat white and that's it, it's done. So this time I decided to try and do things the correct way. Now let's get it a little bit closer. So obviously on the back of the box on the painting guide, it says to use Celestial Grey as your base colour, then pin wash it with Drakenhof Nightshade. So basically, rather than putting the wash over the whole model, you'll basically put, let me just zoom out a bit, that's a bit better. You just basically run your brush along the edges, and I've not glued his arm on there, unless the glue's broken, the bond's broken. But yeah, so you put it along the edge, and you go along each edge. So that's what I've done with that. And I don't know whether this lighting isn't coming up properly. You know what, let me pause this video and turn the top lights off. Not too sure if that's any better, guys, but leave his arm off for now. It looks, in my opinion, it does look a little bit better in person, but I'm not trying to say that it looks fantastic. So then I've used the Drakenhof Nightshade, which it's a blue, obviously a blue wash. As you guys know, Celestial Grey is like a bluey grey. Now I've then used, in the painting tutorial it says to use, painting guides, it says to use White Scar, which is a layer paint. I use the base paint Ceramite White because as far as I was aware they were pretty the same, it's just one's a base, one's a layer. So I thinned that down, and as you can see I've done a bit of edge highlighting which hasn't come up too well, and I don't like the look of. Plus as well, guys, I have been practicing or trying to practice edge highlighting a bit more. This head's not glued on either, yeah, so I can swap the heads out as well. So the point of this video is, guys, I was tempted to just re-strip this and start again because I'm really not happy with it. But I've decided now, you know what, no, I'm going to try and touch it up and improve. So yeah, I've decided to, rather than strip it and starting again, I'm going to try and touch it up and basically improve what I've already done, because I think that the foundations have been laid, haven't they? It's not too bad. I can be proud to a certain extent, but there's certain things, like I'm happy with the rear pin washing there, but there's little bits that looks a bit crappy. So I want to try and improve that. I'm happy sort of with the base. Base looks nice, bit of texture on there, and a fallen ultramarines there. But so that's basically the point, guys. Don't give up. and don't get disheartened when things don't go your way. And you know, you watch all these great painters online, YouTube, Facebook, and you're seeing all these nicely painted miniatures, and you think, yeah, I can do that, you know, I'm good enough. And then you try and do it, and unfortunately, you're not good enough. But the only way to get better is to practice and not give up. So that's the moral of the story, guys. I hope you like this little mini update. If this is something that interests people, I might do a couple more. Obviously, I still need to do the whole Ultramarines army update. I'm gonna have to put some glue super glue on this arm. But yeah, I'm still gonna do the whole army update, or what I've done up to now. Maybe I could do that first, and then do a whole army update either when this series has ended or just before it ends. So guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment, and if you fancy it, come and join the Facebook group, because I uploaded this a couple of weeks ago when I actually painted it, and we can discuss little things on there. So guys, thank you, and I'll see you soon. Tra.